Hello everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're watching me from. I want to say welcome back to my YouTube channel. I remember gentle self. My name is Olutope. Some people are saying that I'm not gentle, but that's the truth. I'm a very gentle person. Okay, so today I'm just saying that thank you for coming to this YouTube channel today, and I want to say thank you for subscribing. For those that have subscribed, thank you very much for your subscription. Thank you for your motivation. And for those that have come here for the very first time, what are you waiting for? Click the subscription button and be a part of every video that I drop on this YouTube channel. And I want to believe that for those that have subscribed, I believe you've been able to get one or two informations from the videos that I've dropped so far. And I want to also say that for those that are yet to subscribe, I want to believe that I can assure you that you would get value for your subscription. So please, if you're yet to subscribe, click the notification bell, click the subscription button, and let's enjoy this space together. Okay, so today I'm just here to share with you an opportunity as regards the last video that I shared about relocation to Ireland that I shared on my previous video. So if you've watched my previous video, then this particular video is for you. If you've not watched it, you might have to go back to it and watch my previous video about relocation to Ireland so that you can understand the trend to this particular video. So stay tuned for me, guys. So I made the research about the company I want to share with you, and I just intentionally did not share that information of the company, or I think I will still have to drop it. The reason I didn't drop it was because I noticed that they are currently not recruiting healthcare assistants from overseas. But I think I'm going to drop it after this video, so that all of these companies, there are times that they receive people from foreign, they receive foreign workers from foreign countries. So it's not every time they recruit people from overseas, but currently they are not recruiting. So maybe I will just drop the information so that you can always reach out to them, and possibly you might be on their recruitment list or their checklist. So I just feel that since they are not recruiting from overseas, don't let me drop the information. But it just occurred to me that I can drop it. Currently in UK, sometime ago in UK, there's no recruitment for international or overseas worker, but currently I think sponsorship have been open to a lot of companies. So companies are now recruiting with visa sponsorship. So there are times that it's open and there are times that it's closed. So for the purpose that don't mind reaching out to the company and hopefully being on their waiting list, I think I will just drop the video after this current video. However, I made an inquiry online and I searched for companies that recruit en masse. So I going to share that video here on my screen so you can do the needful to be part of this company. Stay tuned, guys. I was able to check on the internet, make inquiries, and I saw this company. It says on Hindi now, says there is living carer opportunity, living carer jobs, and this is in Ireland. And you can see that it says you can earn between 1,949 euros to 2,969 euros a month, and it is a full-time role. So yeah, the job says that of course it's in Ireland and it comes with some benefits. One of the benefits is the annual leave, the employee assistance program, and the food allowance. So also it says Al Home Care is one of the Ireland's leading live-in home care companies. It says replace live-in carers with the elderly nationwide. We have been in business for 10 years and have placed over 500 carers nationwide. We currently have more than 250 live-in carers working in Ireland. Live-in care is fast becoming the first choice of families, and we are recruiting the best possible caregivers to meet this demand. So guys, this shows that this company is recruits massively, and the sweet part of this is that they do have Zoom sections every Monday at 6 p.m. So it means that it is a live section where you will be chanced to ask questions irrespective of how insignificant they might be. So now this is what I will encourage you. If you want to join this meeting, I will encourage you to probably write out the questions that you would like to ask the manager, because the managing director Tom Quinlan will be the one hosting this Zoom meeting. Also, I will encourage you to write out your questions so that you don't miss any important information out. Now, one of the questions I think that you should ask is, one, do you recruit overseas care workers? That is one. Two, you should be able to sell yourself that you are a care worker, but you are overseas. You can ask questions that, does the company help with relocation assistance? Haven't gotten that response, you can also ask questions like, can the company retain the position or the job for you so that you can relocate to Ireland on personal basis? I mean, without the company's relocation assistance. Now you can relocate to Ireland, then you pick up the job. You can ask those kind of questions. You can ask, is there special? You just ask whatever kind of question you want to ask. But before you ask the questions, let me just show you some other things about this information. It says, now here is the Zoom link. This Zoom link, I'm going to shorten it, or better still, I'm going to copy the Zoom link and the meeting code in the description page. Or better still, I might have to just shorten it on this page. I think I'll just check this shortened code and just type it on your browser to go to the meeting. And please don't forget to set your alarm every Monday at 6 p.m. for the Zoom section. Now I'll move forward to show you what the job description is all about. It said, we are one of the Highlands leading live-in home care agencies, providing those of all ages and abilities with high quality care from our highly experienced and professional caregivers. With 10 years in business, we have placed hundreds of caregivers across the country within that period. Live-in care is fast becoming the first choice for families, and we are recruiting the best possible caregivers to meet this demand. So it says, if you are experienced, you're caring, you're compassionate, and you're passionate about care, we would love to hear from you. Now it says, make a difference today and become an whole home care live-in carer. So now, one of the benefits is that you will have free accommodation and food. Isn't that amazing? Because having an accommodation, of course, comes with bills, either gas bills, electric bills, water bills, and all of the bills. But here, there is no bills to pay because you live with the person you're caring for. And that's why it's called live-in carer. So you also earn between 1,949 euros to 2,968 euros gross per month for a job of 35 to 48 hours per week, depending on your working hours and your professional experience. So employment contract is decided before you start. So before you start, you would have a conclusion with the company if it's a 3 years employment contract or a 5 years employment contract. Additionally, 4 weeks paid holiday per year, free ongoing training in-house, and QQI and support. So these are the trainings that if you're trying to get it personally, you might have to pay a lot of money to get QQI, but now it's going to be free training within this organization. And I always say to people, when you join any organization, maybe outside your home country, or depending, you'll definitely be trained for what to do. And it says further that you live within the you live with the elderly person in their home. You sleep in the house 5 to 7 nights per week. You work 5 to 6 days, or 7 to 8 hours per day. You do housekeeping, prepare meals, keep company, and provide personal care. Now, housekeeping has to do with normal home chores. Preparing meals, of course, they have to eat rather. Keeping company, of course, you treat them like families. They are a family in this case. You want to make them feel like they are at home. You need to do everything possible to enrich their lives. Maybe you like what they what they like to do. Keep their company, keep conversations with them. Then provide personal care if required. Some of the people you'll be caring for as a resident now might require personal care. Personal care includes, maybe you have to shower them, you have to give them body wash, or you have to what else? You have to assist them with, maybe you have to help them with their pads, maybe changing of their pads. That's for those who can't help or do those things independently. You have to help them with changing or picking their clothes, maybe with people with mobility. You just give them personal care. You have to feed them if the person or the resident is someone who can feed on his or her own. Those are the things you do. Now let's just look into the requirement. Requirement says that a reasonable to a good level of English. Good level of English, it's just saying that you should be able to communicate, you can interact, you understand English, then you are eligible to work in Ireland. Carer experience, either professionally or caring for your own elderly relatives. It's as simplified as possible. If you don't have every other skill, it's as long as you can care for your elderly relatives, your grandparents, your parents, people close to you that are elderly. That gives you enough experience to be able to care for these people. Then you will be willing to live in 5 to 7 nights per week. And boldly written here, you can see on my screen, is professional training is not a requirement. So you don't have to have the professional training. However, I encourage people to go ahead online, either on Harlison or on Florence Academy. You can get care certificates as much as possible, first aid, care assistant role. Just browse care assistant role, or care assistant certificate, or you can check caring for dementia, or caring for elderly, several certificates that you can check online, and you can learn from those certificates, you can learn from those courses, and it will definitely add to your skill and your knowledge about what you are up to. So it says we don't have a part-time job, we don't have night only jobs, so you can do morning and night. We only have full-time 5 to 6 days per week and 7 to 8 hours per day job with overtime opportunities. So of course you'll be paid for your overtime. So that's just all about that. So you can see this is all about the company. You can check online about them. You can see. So that's just about them. But the focus here is, don't forget to join this meeting on Mondays by 6 p.m. Check your time zone. Compare to the time zone for Highland, so you'll be sure of what 6 p.m. it's on your own time zone, so that you don't miss this meeting. So in this meeting, don't forget to ask your questions, and don't forget, for as many that are around you that needs this kind of opportunity, you never can tell, just share this opportunity with as many people within the confines of your space. Let them be part of this opportunity. They can also come online to ask questions. They can do a lot of things with this opportunity. Ask questions, please. If you don't ask people questions and you're coming to this channel to ask questions, I might not be able to answer some questions that you will be joining, if you have joined yourself rather. So please endeavor to join. Set your alarm, have your link, and don't forget to check this space for the Zoom link for the description page for the Zoom link. And I think that will be the end for this video. Yes, I remember, I will not forget to share the other company that I talked about. One thing about these companies is that sometimes they have COS, just like the case of UK, visa sponsorship. Sometimes COS is available, sometimes COS is not available. So there's a company that I have also made research on. Currently there is no visa sponsorship for overseas staff, so, and that's the reason I have not shared this information. But I just feel I'm going to share it after this video. You might also be on their waiting list. You can check up on them, ask questions about them, send them mails and the likes, and you can also be lucky to be part of that company. So this is all for this video. I will encourage you to just share, like, ask, comment if there is any, and I wish you best of luck 100% in your endeavor. Thank you guys for staying to watch this video to the end. See you again in my next video. Bye.